I'm gonna talk about upcoming patterns. So like a frost is going to start from October 3rd and ends at May 9th. That's for Toronto or Scarborough actually. So and this winter forecast for Scarborough is gonna be sending for everywhere in Toronto. It's going to be like colder and near colder than normal temperatures, but normal temperatures according to weather model. But according to the farmers almanac, it's going to be colder and drier winter. So let's talk about upcoming patterns. So most of southern Ontario stays dry except some high pressure around like London, not London, but around southern Ontario, south of southern Ontario. So next, where 8 p.m. line moves through. Can't see the line, so there's not gonna be any millibar pressure. So next hours. So downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Scarborough, Stouffville, Markham is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Brampton, Mississauga is going to get 0.25 millimeters of rain. Oakville, Hamilton is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake is going to get some 2 no 2.5 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Whiteton Horizon is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain, even though it's like Whiteton has darker clouds than Owen Sound. So Newmarket is gonna get some borderline 2.5 millimeters of rain. Same thing in Orange. No, Orangeville, Ontario, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Oshawa, Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, even though it's like Uxbridge has darker and more widespread clouds than Oshawa. So Belleville, Peterborough is gonna get some. No, it's gonna say Peterborough. Only one is gonna get some borderline 2.5 millimeters of rain, except for Belleville doesn't count, so it's gonna get 0.25 millimeters of rain. So 2.5 millimeters of rain is in London. Fort Erie is gonna get some decreased risk of 6.25 millimeters of rain, but for most of the time it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Barrie and Orella, even though Barrie has dark clouds, so it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Same thing in Georgia. So next, wherever it's possible. So Stouffville, gonna clear this. So Stouffville, Markham, Scarborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Some parts so northern Scarborough is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Richmond Hill, downtown Toronto is gonna get some, even though Richmond Hill in the north has darker clouds, so it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Brampton, Mississauga, Oakville, possibly even Hamilton later on. It's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake. Is Niagara on the Lake possible? Belleville doesn't count. So it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Same thing in Niagara Falls City. Fort Erie, Belleville, possibly London is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain in this hour. So Peterborough also counts and Quebec also counts. So Owen Sound, Collingwood is gonna get, and Barrie, Orella is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Midland and Georgia. So next hour, 8 p.m. So most part of Scarborough, Markham, Stouffville is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain, except southern Scarborough or central Scarborough. Including West Scarborough, East Scarborough, it's gonna get some gonna say like most part of most part of 6.25 millimeters of rain is in Markham, North Scarborough, and Stouffville, including Richmond Hill, possibly downtown Toronto later on, Brampton, Mississauga, Orangeville, let's see Orangeville. So Orangeville doesn't count, it's gonna move through. So Newmarket is 2.5 millimeters, 6.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the lake, Niagara not gonna count. So Quebec is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Belleville same thing. London same thing. Hamilton is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Fort Erie, Ontario is gonna get some. It's going to get some. It's gonna take a minute. So Fort Erie is going to get some like 2.5 millimeters of rain. Setting a berry or a line doesn't count. It's gonna be. So next hour. Close the map. So like Georgina is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Might be some cities. So Peterborough, Ontario, it's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. So Oshawa, not Oshawa, Uxbridge is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Oshawa, Ontario is gonna get some mostly like South Oshawa is gonna get some mostly like 2.5 millimeters of rain. So you have to watch the whole video to find out the information, and maybe middle. So and watch the playlist called whatever. So I'm gonna explain later on. So next hour, nothing except some 5-6. I'm gonna ignore that. So this is another high pressure system. So it's gonna take a minute to. So sometimes I just zoom out from Ontario to see. So this is a trough in the east, Virgin and west, and let's zoom into US or Canada, whole country. So this trough in the east, there's higher pressure. That's 1030, doesn't count actually. Some first frost is it's going to be in some way. So Georgian Bay. So yeah, that's a 549. So next hour, 2 p.m. the high pressure moves to the east. That's gonna move to the east. So this time like there's still some trough in the east. Colder than normal temperatures. So next hour, high pressure moves in, and drier weather risk increases. Dry weather increases risk. Next hour, when a dry weather increases more, dry weather risk increases more. So there's some ridge. It's going to turn into ridge later on. So high pressure, 1034 millibars of pressure. So next hour, and 1034 millibars of pressure. Peak of pressure is in Collingwood, close to. Next hour, the high pressure is still in New York, but still affects in southern Ontario. So, and the ridge is going to move through. And there's some new high pressure moves through. So 1029 millibars of pressure brings more higher risk of drier weather. So in the precipitation, the dry weather risk drops. So in the 552, it is neutral pressure, not neutral, but final hour, and the pressure still not gonna count pressure anymore. So temperature pattern, total precipitation once every 12 hours. So Stoffel, more northern Scarborough is gonna get Stoffel 16 millimeters of rain, 12.5 millimeters of rain in Markham. Scarborough is gonna get some. It's going to get some. It's gonna take a minute. 11 millimeters of rain. Same thing in downtown Toronto. Brampton, 14 millimeters of rain. Mississauga is gonna get some 11 millimeters of rain. 16 millimeters of rain in Hamilton. Oakville is going to get some 7.5 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake is 9 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls for now is 12 millimeters, less than 12, close to 12 millimeters of rain. Quebec is 7 millimeters of rain. 13 millimeters of rain is in Peterborough. Uxbridge is 10 millimeters of rain. 11 millimeters of rain in Oshawa. 11 millimeters of rain in Newmarket. So London is 9 millimeters of rain. 2 millimeters of rain in Collingwood. Owen Sound is 0.9, I'm not gonna count. Belleville's 5 millimeters of rain. Port area is gonna get some 7.5 millimeters of rain. But total precipitation might be corrected. So Orangeville, Ontario is going to get some close to 12.5 millimeters of rain, but it's going to decrease. But mostly it's going to get some 7.5 millimeters of rain. So next hour, so they might be skip one extra day. 8 p.m. nothing. October 9th, nothing. Final day, so it's nothing. So total precipitation once every 12 hours is the corrected one. So 17 millimeters of rain in Stoffel. In Scarborough, it's going to get some 17 millimeters rain. After Toronto, 15 millimeters rain. 17 millimeters of rain in Brampton. 15 millimeters. 12.5 millimeters of rain in Mississauga. Hamilton is 17 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake is 15 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls is 18 millimeters of rain. London 16 millimeters of rain. Uxbridge, Oshawa, it's gonna get some 11 millimeters of rain. Newmarket is 13 millimeters of rain. Peterborough is 14 millimeters of rain. 7 millimeters of rain in Quebec. 6 millimeters of rain in Belleville. Whiteton is 3 millimeters of rain. Owen Sound is 3 millimeters of rain close to. 4 millimeters of rain in Collingwood for now. Orangeville, Ontario is going to get some 17 millimeters of rain. So Oakville is actually going to get some 15 millimeters of rain. So this is going to be the actual final city. So air temperature pattern. Skip today's 7 a.m. So Brampton, downtown Toronto, Peterborough, Oshawa, Niagara Falls City, London, it's going to get 18 degrees, 70 degrees in Newmarket, Stoffel, Uxbridge, possibly, no, Scabrous actually 17.5, so Quebec is 19 degrees, 18 degrees in Belleville, Niagara on the Lake is 19 degrees, 19 degrees in Hamilton, 14 degrees in Whiteton, 17 degrees in Collingwood. Orangeville, Ontario is 17 degrees. So next hour it's possible. Literally 40. So next hour, warmest hour of the day. So Brampton is 20 degrees in downtown Toronto, Belleville, London, Hamilton, 21 degrees everywhere, Niagara Falls, 17 degrees in Stouffville, 19 degrees is in South Scarborough, 18 degrees is in Scarborough, Oshawa is 18 degrees, 15 degrees in Uxbridge, Newmarket, 18 degrees in Cobourg, Peterborough, 16 degrees in Bytown, Collingwood, possibly Orangeville is going to get 16, no 16. Orangeville is going to get some, I'm going to skip Orangeville. So Barrie, Ontario, and then it's going to be, I'm going to skip that. So next hour. So Brampton, no, it's 8 degrees in Brampton, Stouffville, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Peterborough, London, 10 degrees in downtown Toronto, Oshawa is 9 degrees, 11 degrees in Cobourg, 10 degrees in Belleville, Orangeville, Ontario is going to be 7 degrees, 9 degrees in Whitetown, Collingwood is 10 degrees, 12 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake, 11 degrees in Niagara Falls City, but 12 degrees in Canada. So Hamilton is 10 degrees, Oakville is going to be 10 degrees, 11 degrees, come on 5. Next hour. No, 14 degrees is in Brampton, downtown Toronto is 14 degrees, 13.5 degrees. This is Scarborough, Stouffville is 13 degrees, 14 degrees is in Oshawa, Peterborough, everywhere in Niagara Falls, 15 degrees in London, 12 degrees in Whitetown, 10 degrees in Collingwood, 12 degrees is in Newmarket, Orangeville is 13 degrees, 12 degrees. 12 degrees in Uxbridge, 15 degrees in Cobourg, 16 degrees in Belleville, 15 degrees in Hamilton. So the next hour. Oh, freezing temperatures. So Warriortown is 5 degrees, 6 degrees in Collingwood, 3 degrees in London, Brampton is 4 degrees, 3 degrees is in Stouffville, 6 degrees is in downtown Toronto, and Scarborough is going to be Scarborough is going to be 4.5 degrees. 5 degrees is in, no, 6 degrees in Mississauga, it's 8 degrees in Hamilton, Niagara-on-the-Lake is 9 degrees, 7 degrees in Niagara Falls City. So you can see, like, if you're near a lake, it gets warmer. So Uxbridge is 5 degrees, Newmarket is 1 degrees, and Orangeville, Ontario is 2 degrees, Uxbridge 2 degrees, 3 degrees is in Peterborough, 7 degrees in Cobourg, 4 degrees is in Belleville. In Oakville is near 8 degrees. Next hour. Here it is. So 13 degrees in Brampton, Stouffville, Oshawa. 12 degrees is in everywhere Niagara Falls, downtown Toronto, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Cobourg, Hamilton. 13 degrees in Belleville, 14 degrees in London, 14 degrees in Whitechapel, 12 degrees in Collingwood, Orangeville, Ontario 12 degrees. In Oakville it's going to be 12 degrees. So next hour. Second final hour. So Brampton is 3 degrees, Stouffville, Richmond Hill is 4 degrees, 5 degrees in Stouffville, 8 degrees in downtown Toronto, 8 degrees in Hamilton, Old Coast 10 degrees, Mississauga is going to get mostly like 3 degrees. So Newmarket, Orange was 3 degrees, Uxbury 3 degrees, Oshawa is 7 degrees, 5 degrees is in Peterborough, 9 degrees is in Coburg, Belleville's 7 degrees, 7 degrees in Niagara on the Lake, 6 degrees in Niagara Falls City, London's 5 degrees, 5 degrees is in Barton, Collingwood, and Scarborough. It's going to be so Scarborough is going to be 5 degrees. So next final better clear this. So London's 15 degrees, 14 degrees in Brampton, Stouffville, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belleville. Niagara Falls is 15 degrees, 16 degrees Niagara on the Lake. Oshawa is 13 degrees, 13 degrees in Coburg, 14 degrees in Whiteham, 15 degrees is in Collingwood, 13 degrees in downtown Toronto, Hamilton is 15 degrees, Old Coast mostly 13 degrees, the west of Old Coast 15 degrees, Mississauga is 13 degrees, Orangeville, Ontario is 15 degrees, Barrie, Ontario, it's gonna be mostly 15 degrees later on. Orilla is going to get some mostly 15 degrees later on. Midland is going to be later on 14 degrees, 15 degrees actually. So this is the end of the video, except 480 is missing. So 480 is going to get some 15 degrees mostly. So this is the end of the video. So